The most important thing for us inside of any combat sport is going to be our base and our stance. The reason being, this is what's going to allow you to punch, this is what's going to allow you to defend, and this is what's going to allow you to move. Every stance for every combat sport has a different purpose, a strength, and a different weakness. So when we're looking at a middle ground, I like a hybrid stance of everything kind of coming together. So what I mean by this, take a karate stance or a taekwondo stance, you will see them very bladed, and in this position here becomes very good to move forwards and backwards quickly, but not so great at being attacked from the sides. You look at a Thai boxing stance, it's incredibly wide and out to the side because we need to be able to defend these round kicks from here, okay? Boxing stance is going to be a lot lower, a lot stronger because we want our base low to the floor so we're able to punch. I feel like a middle ground is very good for what it is that we're doing, involving kickboxing, Muay Thai, and all these shots moving into like MMA for say, okay?
If you're involved in boxing or Muay Thai, or you're looking for martial arts to change your life, then we've got something here for you.
If there's any young fighters out there, young martial artists that want to learn, Ben Willis has one of the best online instructional libraries that you can ever see.
So I've been involved in martial arts for over 20 years. Along that journey, I've collected 2 world titles and trained with some of the best people in the world. I've trained with champions from the UFC, from ONE FC, and world champions in all different disciplines. While on that journey, I've also trained across the globe and been lucky enough to train with some of the best instructors. Like I say, being involved in combat sports for 20 years is a long time, and I went through a lot of mistakes during that time, so you don't have to go through the same mistakes. Join the movement and a community of other fighters just like yourself, and I'll see you inside.
For this position, we want width in our stance. If we become too narrow here, we have no upper torso movement, and it's hard for us to generate any power into our shots. It's also hard for me to defend properly because I can't move. Almost like I'm on a tightrope and I'm off balance, all right? I want a strong whip stance, okay? So like shoulder whip, and then I can move my feet here, yeah? This is gonna allow me to be strong, have upper torso movement here, and also rotate my body so I'm able to generate power into my punches. Same thing, if I'm on this tightrope here, it's hard for me to get any rotation, yeah? Because my hips are locked here. The wider I come, the easier it's gonna be for me to rotate, okay? So a nice shoulder width here, and I get this width in my stance here, all right? The next thing is I want a little bend in my knees, okay? If I can bend in my knees, it's a lot easier for me to move my body as well, all right? Not only that, I'm also sprung and I'm prime in a position where I'm able to push forwards, backwards, over to the sides as well, yeah? If I'm quite stiff-legged here, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to do this. Okay, so I've got width in my stance, yeah? I've got a bend in my knees so I'm able to move. The next thing I want to focus on is this rear heel elevation, all right? If this heel is flat, if I get pushed back, for example, right? So I get pressured here, someone's coming forward, and I have a flat heel, and I put all my weight back into it, I'm in the worst position possible to be able to defend, yeah? My base is gone, my posture is gone. Now I'm just taking shots, and I'm gonna have to bring my feet back underneath me to pull myself back to position anyway, okay? So instead of putting ourselves in a vulnerable position here and then fumbling around with our feet to get back to a strong position, I like to just keep an elevation in my rear heel. So if I need to move backwards from someone coming forward and pressuring me, I'm always keeping my position. Now I'm always ready to counter, I'm ready to move, I'm ready to change an angle, all right? As opposed to putting myself in a vulnerable position when I don't necessarily need to, all right? So we want width in the stance, we need a bend in our legs, we want this rear heel elevated. This is going to allow me to move. This is going to allow me to keep a strong posture. Yeah. Always be offensive whenever I need to be, but also be in a position where I can be defensive as well. Now, when we're looking to move, we want to be moving within a square. So what I mean by that is if I'm moving to my left-hand side, I need my left leg to be able to take me over. If I'm moving over to my right side, I want my right leg to take me. The reason being is if I move with the opposite, again, I'm going to break my position. If I break my position, I'm in a weak stance, I'm not able to defend, and I'm not able to attack, okay? When my right moves over to my left, then I'm gonna be breaking my position momentarily, yeah? So you see there's a split second where I'm completely out of my base. So now I can't attack, now I can't defend, and I'm just not in a great position, all right? So if I'm moving over to my left-hand side, I wanna take that left leg with me. I keep the bend in my legs, I keep this stance, I keep the heel elevated. Now I'm always in a position, as I move, I'm always ready to attack, I'm always ready to defend, and move whenever necessary, yeah? So the same thing if I'm moving over to my right-hand side, my right foot's gonna take me. And you see, no matter where I'm going, I'm always in a position where I could be attacking, I could be defending, or I could be moving. If I do this the opposite way, and I move here. Split second, I'm in a broken stance. I move here, split second, I'm in a broken stance. And we want to eliminate the amount of time that we're in that broken position, okay? Sometimes it'll happen, but we want to minimize it as much as possible and keep ourselves in a strong stance. So, moving this into a drill, if I'm moving over to my left-hand side, yeah, my left leg's going to take me, I keep this position. Yeah, I stay strong here, I stay strong with my movement, bending the legs. I'm rooted to the floor so I can generate power, yeah? I can move my upper torso so I can defend. I can push my feet away, yeah? So I'm in a strong position. I move to my right side takes me. If I'm going to move forward, lead leg takes me. Back leg takes me, okay? One of the most common ones you will see, if people are looking to move back, is they gallop with their front leg first, okay? Again, if someone starts to beat my feet, yeah, so if they can move faster than me, and they start to cover distance quicker than me, and I'm moving like this, there's a position where they're going to catch me, yeah? And the last place you want to get caught is with your feet together, out of position, chin up in the air like this, yeah? We always want to be moving backwards, compact, yeah? Ready, down, rooted, so we can take shots, yeah? And we can counter, all right? It's going to be a lot easier for you to be able to absorb impact and take a good shot in this compact position here, as opposed to being up like this, all right? It's going to be more effective if we're out of position. So we want to eliminate that. So we're moving over to the side. Yeah, if I'm moving this way, left leg takes me right leg, forward, back here. Same thing if I'm southpaw. Whichever way I'm going, is that leg that takes me, okay? So I'm always keeping this stance. So being able to progress into more advanced techniques and moving into bigger flows or changing stance or creating angles, if we don't have our foundations right, then everything's going to crumble as pressure is applied. So if you start fighting high-level people, they will look for little cues like this and they'll make you pay for making them, okay? So if I'm always moving over to the side and I'm breaking my position, a good person will notice that and they'll crack you as you're out of position, and it's going to be a lot more effective, yeah? You're not going to be in a position where you can defend properly. You ain't going to be able to counter, yeah? You're just going to be a lot more susceptible to being hit. So as we get our foundations right, then allows us to be able to move into more advanced things. So if I'm looking to switch my stance for say, so when I'm moving, if I don't really know what I'm doing, yeah, and I'm breaking position, my feet are all over, then there's no real point in me being able to move into this position, yeah? If I'm switching my stance here, yeah, I want to always keep this position, right? So I know fundamentally, this is the position that I want to be in. I can feel it. I know where I'm strong. I know where I can defend. I know where I can attack. And I'm looking to just take that with me wherever. So no matter where I'm going, no matter what I'm doing, if I'm creating an angle, I'm always looking to keep my base. Yeah? No matter if I'm looking to switch stance here, I'm always keeping my base, okay? Again, I create the angle here, I got my base. Yeah, I'm switching, I got my base. I've always got balance in my legs. I've always got power rooted to the floor so I can generate good shots. Yeah, and I can always move my upper torso, so I'm also ready to defend, I'm ready to counter, and I'm ready to move. So then you can start adding this into a shadow boxing work, right? Your focus is this strong position. The reason that this position is good, think about a position that you'd want to be in if you were starting a sprint, all right? I wouldn't want to start a sprint race, okay? So I'm running as quick as I can with my feet together like this. I'm going to have to move and generate a position that I can spring from, that I can explode from. So that is why we start a sprinting position already in a position where we're ready to spring and be explosive. If I'm looking to push something, I'm always in this, my heels elevated, yeah? I've got this base underneath me, I've got my bend in my legs, so I'm able to push and generate power, okay? So we want to replicate that explosive, strong position in everything that we're doing when we're moving. So whenever I'm in position and whenever I'm in stance, I want to be in a position that I could explode from, that I'm strong from, that I could push from, yeah? It's going to translate into everything that we're doing. So I'm always in the best position possible at all times, or as much as you can. Like I say, you will be in them positions from time to time, but we want to eliminate it. So add this into your shadow boxing routine, but focus on this strong position, a position that you could sprint from or you could push from. Or if someone was to knock you, you're able to stay in your position, right? So if someone pushes me, I've still got my base. If my feet are together like this and someone pushes me, I'm probably going to fumble over my feet. If I fumble over my feet, then I'm not in a great strong position, yeah? So I'm here, okay? I'm moving over to the side. Yeah, I can throw punches as I'm going. I can defend in positions here. I move forward, my lead leg takes me. I go back, the back leg takes me, yeah. I'm always focused on being here. Even if I'm shadowing, yeah. So I'm moving, I'm defending, yeah. Defending kicks here. I can lean back. I can check. I'm always moving around here. Yeah, I've always got my base underneath me. I can lift my legs. My weight is distributed 50-50, but I'm always in a position where I'm strong. I'm ready to defend. I'm ready to attack. If you enjoyed that video, guys, I have a community where you can access and have one-to-one coaching with myself, and also be a part of a community where people are also on the same journey looking to learn the same things. There's hundreds of instructional videos just like this, okay? Wicked, guys. Appreciate you watching and look forward to seeing you over in the academy.